Yo peeps, I think that's what we should call you. Well, anyway, what is up? And in this video I'm going to showcase you another awesome mod, and we are here at the Golden Creeper, or the TGC air base, and this is built by me, and it's pretty big. We are going to extend it even more over there, and then we're working on it here, but that is not the thing that we're going to take a look at in this video. Because in this video we're going to take a look at the MC helimod part 2 of 3. Because the cannons and all that stuff I'm going to go through in a second video that will probably not be uploaded very soon. But anyway, let's get started. This is all the planes that we got for this mod review, and I can tell you that I am really excited. So first off, we got this Panavena Tornado EDS, and this is actually one of my favorites. I think this is one of my favorites. No, it wasn't. We got a lot of cool ones. But this is a German. Of course, I think you can get like different textures, but I'm not going to go through all those. So they can have like different marks, different countries, flags, all that stuff. And you got this awesome animation. If you can, you see the cockpit opens. You can fit one person in the back that can't drive it. So if I press W, S, or anything, it doesn't do a thing. So use the same controls. Turn in the same way in the beginning. Though in the beginning you can turn around how much you ever want. And yeah, then we go down in the water because this is an underwater one, and then we're trying to get up some speed, and when we're up you can see this, and you got the different weapon system and all that stuff. If you want to see how you use the weapon system, then go down in the description for a link to the previous mod review where I'm going through the weapon system. So what we got some new here, it's the Sage, I don't know how you pronounce that in English, and you also got the flare. So start off with we, and what that do is that you send off some small things that can avoid missiles and that sort of stuff. Then you also got the C. So if we're going into F5 mode and press not the C, you see the wings are turning in. So that is very cool. I don't think this works for every model, but it's made to take up a little less space. And because I'm having the spacecraft mod, we are now going to see the Earth and then the Sun and soon Mars maybe, but we will just go down to Earth so we don't need to get lost of gravity. So I will get down to Earth again, and you guys can just wait. This is the captain speaking. We are going in for a very tight landing, so we're pressing S, and yeah, you're going down. You can turn, and you can crash, and do all that amazing stuff with your airplane. And it can also go underwater if you aren't a good pilot. But don't worry, you're not alone. Look at me. So the next thing we got here is the VSLR VI 167 torpedo bomber, and this is something from World War II. I think it can be from World War One. No, I think it's from World War II. Because of the cabin, but it could be World War One. Actually, you got this awesome animated machine gun in the back. So you can sit here and shoot at if you. Though I think stop. If you are like on a multiplayer server, you can have like an airplane fight, like from Indiana Jones or something. But that is not the important thing. So we're going to jump into this, and then actually you can't see that much forward, and try to actually start it up on the landing. Oh god, start it up on the, what is it, runway. As you see, you got some awesome animation. You got no wings that can be made into. You can't got no special wings, no flaw, because this is such an old plane, so it's not too much into it. And again, if you want to see more about the controls and all that stuff, go to down in the description and click the link, and you will have a video on that. So land this, and here you see is a hangar with some other planes that I'm going to go through in this inventory, perhaps. So for the next one, we got the F1M Pate. So a very short name, though this plane is very, very big. Or not, no it wasn't. It was not very big, sorry. And yeah, as you see, you got this awesome machine gun in the back again, and you got this front seat, and you can't see so much because of this one, and you're sitting very, very low down, very, yeah, so you don't really got that much sight, though the modeling is awesome. You can start and land this on both water and land, so that is very good. And as you saw, the previous plane, it just went down on the water, but if you should of some reason land on water or jump out and it should fall down into the water, it will actually stay at the surface. So we'll actually try to, so as you see now, we're down here, and it doesn't do too much. We can actually try to land this thing here, just because as you see, we land, and we're going slow, and we can actually try to just stop it off like that. I see it will stay at the surface for how long you ever should want it to. Another water creature basic thing is the Cessna 172, and this is more like a personal plane. Looks very, very cool. The modeling, you can actually fit 4 people into this, so if you are one can drive, and then you can have like some butler and like a private person sitting here, and all that stuff. And then this is the driver's seat, going up, and this one got no weapons and all that stuff. And yeah, so for more, if you want to know more about all those numbers and everything on the screen, go down in the description and click the link, and you will know about it. So we got the coordinates, yeah, everything in that other video. And for this one we got no fuel, but I'm going through the fuel system in the other video. So try to land this thing at the surface again. We're going in like that, and that wasn't the best landing ever, but anyway, how we got through the Pain Maniac tornado, I don't know. Let's place it out here just to see if we have. Yeah, we have got through it. It's the same model as the previous one, just another ship, or maybe another, like, it wasn't, it was the same one. Then we got some more water based, we can actually place them up. So here we got some water based planes, all those are water based as well. So all of those planes can land at the surface of the water, and those planes are this plane, and this one is a little bit bigger. I think this one is used on a U-boat in the Second World War. We got the US-2, and those can land on surface as well. I mean the runway. And then we got the Kawasaki H8K. Sorry. This is a very big plane as well. and then we got the M Macanch. What was the name of it? Macain and Macain MC72, and this was the Rex N1K1. So we got those small sport planes. I think, yeah, I take those as like small sport planes. So starting off with this one, you got the very nice indeed looking inside. Good spinning, the sound awesome. No weapons, free lock, yeah, all that stuff. And if I was on a single player world, I should definitely choose this or the Sheshna. I can't pronounce it, but the Sheshna, the one that we let go that way. Because those are looking very cool, not too military, not too fast, but they're nice. So let's land this thing. I mean, look at the inside of all this tree and all that stuff. It just looks, all the pedals and buttons. This is actually one of the coolest one, I think. One of the coolest ones, actually. So the next one is a little bit different, a little bit lower. Got the propeller up in the above, so that's maybe make the sight a little bit worse. Smaller surface and all that sort of stuff. So when you're going up with it, you're going to see not too much. It's more like I take those as like Italian sport planes or something like that. Not very nice, but they work out just perfectly in case that you need to fly around your world and show everyone that you are rich enough to build a awesome looking Italian plane. So let's abandon this plane and see if we can survive, and there it goes. So now we get to I think that those are kind of familiar. Well, let's start off with this big blue one. Not very nice detailed inside, very ugly actually. And then you got big windows, you can see a lot. There we got the chestnut that I was talking about. You got all the good view, not very nice looking inside. But I mean, who cares when you can fly around in your world with a super big plane? Though I shouldn't choose this to build because I mean it's very big, hard to take, hard to land, like anywhere, and I mean it should just, I think it should cause a lot of problems. So let's land it like that, jump out of it, and it's go. Oh my god, it's going into base. Kamikaze pilot. Kamikaze. Oh my god, it's going. It's going. Well, let's take a look at this one while that plane is going to stay off. This one is a very cool plane. You got a very good view. You see like almost very good, entirely 360 degrees all around. You see a lot, and it's just very cool looking. I love that they have chosen to take Minecraft texture into the cockpit instead of that animated like from pictures from the real world, and just put them into I think this looks better, a lot better. So let's just abandon it and go for the last waterproof airplane. And this one is actually very familiar, and it's actually just different looking. Then of course you can be, I don't know what you can be in the blue one, but in this one I know that you can, no, you can't fit in the cannons. That is a bad thing actually. You can't like sit in the cannon area. Though you got a very awesome looking cockpit. You can't see as much as in the previous one, but I mean who cares, because it just looks awesome. So let's try to see. Another bad thing with those big ones, perfect for I mean for not bad for the mod, but bad if you are in survival, is that it's take them a bit longer to like get to the maximum speed that you can fly with. So abandon that and go on to some other big airplanes, and those can't land on water. So we got AC 130H Spectre, we got the B29 Super Fortress, and we got the MD 9030 ER. Uh, whoa, a little catastrophic. Just got to fix it, guys. So, guys, after fixing the problem, here is the this one, and it's absolutely huge. It's a very big plane, and you got to build a very big runway. It looks very bad inside to me. I mean, the cut it's good. I mean, it's cool looking, but I mean, it's not too much detail into this one. You can fit 6 people in it, though the entire cargo area is just empty, and those are just for looking. You got no port modeling, so you can't use the port, like open the port or anything, I think. So you can just jump into it and wrong seat, take up some speeds, and so here you got some very cool things. You got some different stuff on this one, and I think you got the other cargo planes as well. So what you got is, if you click E, you got a very small inventory for this big of a plane, but you can store some stuff. You also got the glass, the missiles protector. You got the gunner H. This is the view of the gunner, and you can shoot. And then of course you got the open hatch, and I didn't think this worked. I actually found it out almost exactly now. So as you see, if we click H, you know what? Let's land this thing and then test out the hatch one. Otherwise it's the same one. You got the regular weapon system and all that stuff. Try to take this plane down without crashing into too much stuff. That is a bad thing with the flans mod, and that is that if you crash, blocks will get destroyed for real. So I think we can maybe take it down. Oh my god, it's so hard to maneuver those. My god, I will never be able to take the fly. Like, I haven't even slowed down. Oh my god, not to think of. Okay, let's, as you see, you can open the hatch and enter it a little bit easier. So let's destroy this one and go on to one of the other very cool ones, and it is the MD9030 ER. And this one is huge, guys. Here maybe, and as you see, it's too big, and you can actually get 2 different of those. You got the Japanese Airlines and the Delta Airlines, and this one is very cool. So first you can go to the inventory, click E. You get a very much bigger inventory for such a, because the other plane was actually bigger in space. I mean, this is bigger, but it's a lot of seats. You can sit in all of those different ones, though all those are just for the looking of it. You can sit in those ones, but not in the back, not in the blue chassis. You can fit 2 people in the cockpit. This one is the driver, and look at this, guys. If we're going in here, you see that we actually got a hatch, but it's not a regular hatch. Look at this. Isn't that just awesome? It's just so cool. You can land, you can let the passengers in, and I think it's just so awesome. So let's try to get this one to move, and it takes a while to get it up to the maximum speed. To look a little bit up, and we're ready to go. This plane is very big and it's very hard to, or it takes a lot of time to like turn around because it's so huge. Um, so try to land it and slow down and land it in the water as always, of course. Well, so let that plane be. I will take care of it later on today. Moving on, we got one of the absolute coolest planes in this mod, and it is the B-29 Super Fortress. And I think it's this one because this one is World War II, classic, American. Look at it. I love this old looking planes. It's just so cool looking with all the carpet. You can actually fit like 2 people up here, 1 man down there. This is actually one of the best ones, I think. You got some storage, and you got a gunner. Yeah, you can actually be the gunner in this one. So you can fit 3. Then you got the gunner here, 1 something. But let's see what we can do. So camera mode C, it's those ones. Going through that in the other video. And then we got some very cool stuff. We got the inventory. Very small inventory on those military ones. Very small. Next seat F, and you can move around in all the seats in the plane for easy access and all that stuff. If you want to move around quicker. And Pro seat is just the like going backwards. Click R, you're going the other way around. So not too much to it. Starting up, you can see that. Oh, am I in the wrong seat? Yeah, that is the right one. Embarrassing. But again, this plane is so huge, so it's very hard to build like a proper runway to it. But when you will get it up to the air, it's one of the beauties of the air. It's the beauty of the air. And when you're up in the air, you can't change your seat, but you can click H, and you can go to the gunners mod if you wanna shoot at stuff and all. So yeah, that is cool. Let's just go to H and turn it back and slow it down. So when you are slowing down like that, then we're going in. We can try to, yeah, like that, destroy it. And now we're going in to some other awesome. What should we take? Let's just finish off those ones first. So we got 2 old styled. This one is actually kinda new, but this one is an old Japanese Zero Type 2021. Very cool indeed. And then of course we go to that later. You got the animation, or are you? Yeah, you got the awesome animation. 1-person seat. Look at the cockpit and all the modeling in this cockpit. Kinda hard to see around, and it's very big as well. The landing gear are going up, and I'm sorry for the lag right now, because I don't know why my frame is dropping. I think it's because of all the planes that are out in the world. So let's try to land it like that, and you got the regular maneuvers and buttons on that one. Moving on, we got the let's Ember, MB, EMB, 314 of Super Tucano. Tucano, is that? Yeah. A very big one. 2-person, another sort of animation. Back, front, weapons, guns, nice propeller, engine, awesome sound. Going up, going down without any problems. Got the flap one. So it's kind of new. Yeah, it's a sort of new plane. Oh, come on. Of course. Well, can we jump out and destroy it? I really, yeah, like that. So the next thing we're going to take a look at is a lot of awesome looking jets and fighters, and we can actually let's just take a look at this one just before we start, because this is a jet as well, but this is a little bit special. It's a big jet, and it's very cool looking animation, 2 engines, American. You sit very high up, so you can see everything with ease. Awesome looking tank, by the way. Oh, oh god, I don't think I was supposed to do that. Oh, whoa. Let's get away, shall we? Oh, that wasn't too good. So yeah, very cool looking. You got the regular ones, everything. Going down. We're going down, Houston. Houston, we're going down. Oh my god. So enter and destroy. Enter and destroy. Got to fix this off later, I think. Otherwise it's going to get very, very bad. Fabian doesn't like when I'm playing around and destroying a lot of stuff. It's not his favorite sort of things to go around and fix all the destruction that I have made. So I will be back in a sec, guys, and clean up the lag. So welcome back, and now I'm going to go through the jets at last. And some of those jets looks very, very familiar to each other, and yeah, they are very familiar, so I can just place them out and go through some quick about them and then fly to them, because I don't want to take the entire experience from you. So go start off. We got the F/A18F, very smooth looking. I'm going to destroy them, sorry. Pennsylvania Tornado Gear 4, Gear R4, very cool looking. As you see, this is very familiar to the previous one. Moving on, we get to F-35C Lightning 2. This is actually one of my favorites. That's modeling. Then we got to MiG-29 Fulcrum. Place that one out. That one is very, very cool. Then we get the F-35B Lightning 2, and as you see, those are almost exactly the same. So this is like a failure, so I don't really need to showcase that. British Aerospace Harrier 2, small and good plane. The Su-33 Flanker D, very cool looking. The F-35A Lightning 2, this is another very exactly familiar one, as you see. And then we got the F-14D Super Tomac. This is actually one of the biggest ones. Then we got the F-22A Raptor, and I think this one is very familiar as well, and though this one is a little bit bigger. Then we got the AV-8B Harrier 2. And this one is very small. Well, yes, this one is a little bit more American. So the planes are very cool. So those are the most of the jets, and there are even more, as you saw before, and different textures and all that stuff. So you can go and watch them. We have already flew this. I'm not going to fly this one. I'm going to fly that one. I'm not going to fly this one. Not going to fly that one. I'm not going to fly that one. I am going to fly this one. I am going to fly this one. I am going to fly this one. And I am going to fly this one. So what we got to do is sorry for the very quick turn off. I got to go to bed. So I'm just going to very quick flew up those things, and you can check. I mean, it just looks awesome in those cut. I don't really need to fly them right, guys. For real, I don't need to fly. I think you guys can like fly them for yourselves. I just got to sit in the cockpit. This one, cool animation, inside looking, awesome looking. So next one of my favorites. You can actually fit here or here. The front one is the one for the driver, and yeah, awesome looking. And we can actually sit in the back. I mean, awesome looking, very cool American one. And this is the Raptor from the Iron Man movie. Very cool looking, one engine, plane, quick and stealthy. And then we got the last one for this mod review. Otherwise it would be too long to watch for you guys. You can sit in the back or in the front, doesn't matter me. Looks very cool, very small, so your head is a little bit like your arms are sticking out and all that stuff, but that doesn't matter. So I hope you guys had enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more of the Golden Creeper army. And remember, you saw it first at the Golden Creeper. See you in the next video.